Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Stellaris. Last time we created our first sector, Solox 3 over here. Is that what we're going to call it? Yeah, that's the name of the sector, right? Can you change the name of sectors? Huh. Interesting. Well, we're going to start naming sectors. We're going to start with my mods, I think. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. All right, so that's the Midge. Sounds kind of like a ghetto, but that's okay with me. I'm not sure if that'll be okay with him, but I'm sure we'll find out. Alrighty, and I've been thinking of what I was thinking about is expanding the Midge to control this area right here to the south, basically. And where are my new ships? Here we go. Let's send them over here. We're gonna take out those amoebas that came up to protect a floating tree. I have no idea what that's about, but I guess we'll figure out sooner or later. I also love that the name of this wormhole is the Gaping Maw. That's just a wonderful name for a wormhole. Desert World, 15%. I don't think we're going to be colonizing that planet. I'm holding out hopes that there's a planet right here that's colonizable. Otherwise, we're basically completely hemmed in on our hyper lanes, and the only way to expand further would be to go to war. Yeah, these guys are getting powerful, which I don't like. We're gonna have to take care of that, and I think I have a general idea of how we can do that. Let's go to the surface, and let's talk about resettling some pops. And we're looking at Bugtop. So what we could do is take some of these guys and basically just swap them out like this. Kind of... Oh my god, that's expensive. Never mind. Scheiße. Might just have to slap them down. Is there anything we could do to make them happy? Yeah, they're on strike right now. Will expire. No, it just keeps going. I was gonna say we disseminate them out throughout the Empire. Or we could just do this. Huh. Is that a good idea or a bad idea? I don't know. Slave them all? They're still a member of this faction, it seems. No matter what. But I have enough to suppress the media if I want to. I can keep them down for a while. Oh, here come the amoebas. Oh, and research was complete. For the defense platforms. Space torpedoes, armor, projectile defense module. It's probably a good idea. Should probably make some sort of defense ships. Maybe some sort of defense. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. Maybe some sort of defense destroyers. Put a bunch of small modules on them, or something like that. Maybe even corvettes slash frigates, and just basically just put, I'll load them up with defense modules. That might be a good idea. And then add them into my fleet. These are decent systems up here. Oh, where is this? Is that? Oh, I was about to say, right down there? Where are you going? Okay, path up here. Where are you going? What is that path that it keeps plotting for itself that goes all the way down here? There's nothing there. Or is it trying to get over here? Oh, okay. Alright, so the Midge is all built up. Well, as built up as it's going to get. And I'm going to give it some time to build up, and then what I'll do is I'll have it start basically sending me resources. Right now it's not. It's keeping them all for itself, which is perfectly fine by me for the moment. It should still send me its... any research, though, I think. No. Oh, I could release them as a vassal. That's... Ooh. Actually... That seems to have worked. That went down, didn't it? Enslaving them seems to have worked. Alright, good to know. Good to know. Neutralize a space of BB. Didn't I already do that? Huh. Okay. Okay, then. What are we looking at technology-wise? Nothing interesting coming up. We do have access to better cruisers now, don't we? We do. So I should be able to upgrade my cruiser. Weapon damage and rate of fire. Let's give it that. With much better weapons. Well, what screen breaker? So let's give it a large. I don't think I want to have what are these called? Like a hanger in it. Wrath core. That one seems good. I like the Wrath core. And the protector bulwark. We're gonna go with that one. A lot of weapon systems. We'll give it its own point defense, I think. Well, that we only have the one available right now, so why don't we'll give it 1 point defense. It is definitely going to be armed with. Let's give all the large and medium slots to the big missiles, and why don't we put in some mining drone lasers as a backup weapon system. I don't want to focus just in on one, because combat's a very rock paper scissors kind of thing. If you go really hard on rock and somebody goes really hard on paper, then you're fucked. We are going to give it let's give it a medium regenerative hull tissue and a large shield. Yeah. And then we're gonna have to put in enough cores. Well, that's close right there. One more small one should do the trick, and then we could just put on armor. So it's got a good deal of armor, some shields, and some regenerative hull tissue. And then it's got large weapons, small cutting lasers, and the Sentinel point defense system. So let's save that over the current design. Yes. And then if we tell this guy to upgrade, he should upgrade, the cruiser should upgrade to that model, which is going to be a lot more powerful than the sitting cruiser I have in there as the flagship of my fleet, the Savage. Salvage? A salvage. Interesting. Yeah, so these guys aren't powerful anymore. There's only 3 pops in there because we enslaved the rest of them. I like the way that worked out.
Ships upgraded.
Special project complete. Rigorous research now identifying the tree's sap summoned those creatures. The tree is able to produce a highly nutritious substance which has machine-like abilities to repair organic tissue. It's a tree of life. I found the tree of life floating in space. Harvested to be used to expand the life of our people. There's one problem. The tree's healing is limited in amount. Only use it to improve a small group of people's life substantially or create everyone's situation small. I'll give it to our leaders. Give it to the people. Let the tree drift along. Now, considering we're a very haves and have-not kind of fungal society, shared elixir of life, excluding. I feel like what we would do is hoard it for ourselves. So that's what we're gonna do. Hoard it for ourselves. Terrible person. Terrible fungal empire. But that's okay. How's Bugged Hop doing over here? It actually works better as slaves. All right, we'll go with that. Let's see, upgrade. Might as well upgrade these buildings. I mean, we're capped out right here, but we'll probably end up, when we really get into some fleet construction, we'll end up needing it. So let's see. Unhappy. Why are you unhappy? You don't like the slavery. Thought we liked slaves. Slave tolerance. Sedentary. Yeah. All right. Well, maybe they just don't like the fact that our people are enslaved. I would like to resettle the the bugged Hoppian, or the Mathin slaves to disseminate them out through the Empire, basically. That's what I would like to do, in theory. Do we upgrade that cruiser already? No, that's this one.
Complete.
Looks like we did. If we actually look at it, yeah, we did. All right, cool. Oh shit! How long's that been sitting there? No, the pop-up's still there, so it hasn't been too long. Coil gun, ion thrusters. Better engines are probably going to be a good thing. I haven't upgraded those at all, and we actually have a fusion reactor coming in 15 months. So maybe wait till that's done, and then look into upgrading our fleet in general. And right now we're at the point where, you know, ooh, there's habitable planets there. Continental. We don't have continental colonization. Balls. So, why don't we take a look at these guys real quick? Equivalent. And equivalent. So, all four of these empires right here that are kind of bumping uglies are equivalent in power to each other. I'm friendly with these guys. We have embassies. For trade deal. Rivaled with the Adik Star Confederation. Is that these guys? Yes. So they're rivaled to these guys. I'm rivaled to those guys. They're rivaled to everybody. Man, they rivaled everybody. Xenophobic isolationists. There we go. So that's their thing. There's no election. Excluding elixir of life. 50-year lifespan for all my leaders. That, in the long run, that's going to save me on influence, is what that's going to do. I'm pretty stoked about that. All right, so why don't we have a little bit of influence worked up? So why don't we try resettling some of these? So let's grab some of the slaves, resettle the slaves. Let's go to the capital. We'll take some of my people, move them like that. We're gonna resettle these two pops, and then what we're gonna do is go to Bugged Hop here, and we are going to emancipate these slaves. And their happiness plummeted. So okay, so was enslaved, slavery, xenophobia, max happiness 20. Interesting. Now if we go to Lashaks, now I have these slaves over here. Everybody should love that. Everybody should love the slaves. Good. All right. So we're going to start disseminating the slave population, you know, out and around. And basically what I'm going to start doing is swapping out the Mesh'Ben slaves for Mathin slaves. It's basically going to be a slave race, which is a pretty terrible thing to say, but that's how it's going to go when you're a xenophobe. I'm kind of okay with that, though. Power's fine. Everything's basically fine here. I mean, they're a little bit happy. They're the happiest people on the planet. Wait, that was a that was the right kind of planet, right? This is an ocean terrain. That's why. Habitability 20%. That's why. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll just keep this guy here, because the habitability here is so low that they're never going to really enjoy it. We could build the Monument to Purity, though, to make everybody a little bit happier. That's probably a good idea. We have one here. What is this? Slavery, xenophobia, minus 20%. Oh, I don't think they like... Okay, I think because of the xenophobia, they don't like having aliens on the planet at all. So that's probably not a good idea. It's probably going to be a better idea is to keep all of the Mathins on on Bugged Hop. Keep them all there, kind of sequestered on their little world, because their presence makes my people unhappy. Just their very presence. That's okay. Yeah, definitely going to do an upgrading program. We're going to have ion thrusters and cold fusion reactors to work with soon. So I'm definitely going to upgrade my fleet, and then maybe do a fleet expansion program that I can build my own cruisers instead of just the one I ripped out of the atmosphere.
Research complete.
All right, new research. Cruiser assembly yards, metal armor, defense station. Let's do powered exoskeletons. I would imagine a powered exoskeleton for a fungus is going to be fungi is going to be very peculiar looking. So we can take one. You're gonna work the monument to purity. That'll make everybody a little bit happier. Nobody's happy with this situation. I'm thinking of maybe keeping one of my pops on this planet just to work the planetary administration center. This guy right here. I don't think I can upgrade this. Required 10 pops on planet. We are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Research complete. Cold fusion reactor. Antimatter reactor. Refitting sensors. Improved deflectors. Barrier point defense system. Cloud lightning. Let's get the sensors and let's go to our ships and do this. So let's go back to our cruiser. Start at the top and work our way down. We have better engines. So sublight speed and chance to evade. That's good. And I believe what we can do, we can take out like these reactors, put in a cold fusion reactor. Cold fusion reactor. Oh wow.
Construction.
So we don't need it in a large slot. But why do we put another set of deflectors in the large slot and then put and then put this guy in the medium? No. Let's switch that around. Let's put the deflector in the medium. I kind of like that. Kind of like that. I don't think I have any new weapons. No. So let's save that. Yes.
Construction complete.
And then let's go down to our destroyer and upgrade him as well. So we're gonna upgrade his reactor and see what, and let's put a shield on him. Put a shield on him. And better engines. It's on. Let's put him on aggressive combat stance as well. And do we want to change this up just a little bit? So we got one large missile. Flash bulwark, yeah, we're gonna keep that there. Thinking just keeping this the way it is. So let's save that. Yes. Now let's go down to our corvettes. Striker core. I'm gonna go with the interceptor core now. I want the 3 small slots. And what we're gonna do is go like this. We're gonna go point defense, point defense. So he's got 2 point defense weapons for the fleet, and let's put in one peculiar weapon, the red shard thrower. We're not using that on any other weapon on other ships. It's just going to be a little something extra in there, and hopefully it'll give a little bit of diversity to my fleet. And I'm actually going to put him on defensive. Not really built as an offensive ship. I'm going to give him one of these. I give him one of those. Looks like we're clearly going to need more power. And what I could, if I didn't want to add any more reactors in, we're just going to have to go armor. Yeah. So let's save that design. Save. Yes. I like that. And now the fleet needs a massive upgrade. So we're going to do that. And we also need to go through and upgrade our spaceport facilities, I think, to higher levels. So let's go through and do that. I want to make sure, this is something I generally don't do. I've often had one primary spaceport to build large ships, but then, you know, if I wipe, what ends up happening is it takes forever to rebuild my fleet if I only have one shipyard capable of building cruisers. So I'm bummed out that I've got I'm gonna have to waste influence to reshuffle those pops. But I definitely need to do that. Surface, so like these guys don't need to be here. We're going to need to resettle them back to where they came from. So let's just take them. We'll take them and put them back to where they came from. Because they don't like having the aliens here. They don't like it. And you, can we do that? No. We'll resettle that pop. That'll make these guys happier. Oh, shucks. These we're gonna purge. Purge pop. Oh shit. They didn't like that either. How long till they disappear? Let's see, I don't need power right now, so there we go. Alright, so that was a big fustercluck right there. I messed all that up. Apparently, well, now they're starving. They definitely don't like that. We need more food on this planet. We might have to bite the bullet and just build something, like take one of these out, demolish it, build food. There's just not enough food here for everybody. And then we'll have some, we'll do this. We don't need the power right now. We don't need all that power, and I'm messing up my pops left and right. Ooh! Robots! Yeah, we're building robots. I'm pretty stoked about that. That'll help. That'll help out a lot, actually, because I can make a whole army. I can make armies of robot miners. Purge protesters. Screw you guys.
Construction complete.
Purging people you don't like.
Construction complete.
Completed 2250. Oh, pretty soon. So that's gonna be done in a few weeks. What do you care? What do you care? They're aliens and you're xenophobic. What do you care? Seriously, I'm confused as to why they care that I'm purging a ungrown pop from an alien race. Okay, now they're all happy that they're gone. Alright, so that's good. Building a farm here. They're gonna stop starving. Well, they're not starving anymore, but we're not gonna be able. They wouldn't be able to grow into these additional ones without more food. So there we go. Refitting sensors. Big slab disruptor. Blue laser. Ooh. Cool. What is this refinery? Shield hit points 20%. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can find that. Fleet's almost upgraded. Right now it's about 1400 power. Although it's not, I think it's more defensive things we're upgrading in point defense. Advanced capital complex, advanced government forms. Although right now, hydroponic better farms is definitely something we're gonna need. Food has been a problem. A lot of cool stuff in there, but food's been a problem.
Upgraded.
So yeah, it basically didn't change this at all, but they're more defensive. They don't have any more hitting power, but they're more defensive. And they're a little more versatile. Versatile is the word I'm looking for. Spaceport. Well, anything cool here? Corvette assembly yards? No. Let's upgrade you to a 5. And let's do a bit of a fleet construction program. Let's do some more destroyers. And here, let's have him build some Corvettes. The Corvettes are good for defense. I mean, they only got the missile defense, I think. I don't think they have any others. I haven't unlocked anything else, really. But, I mean, it's still there. It's still there, and they have the red shard throwers, which is not something any of my other ships have standard on their hulls. I don't think there's any more science left to be done. It's a shame we can't have continental worlds. Yep, there's no more places for us personally, unless we want to, well, we got these. Unless we want to send the Mathins. Using them as a slave race is maybe not the best idea. Didn't really think that through, did I? Definitely did not think that one through. Let's try it. Colony ship of Mathins. Let's see. Spiritualist, pacifist, fanatic, xenophobe, individualist. So there's some. Wow, there's a lot of different.
Construction complete.
A lot of different guys with a lot of different ethics groups. Pacifist, individualist, spiritualist. Interesting. Fanatic xenophobe. So I don't think I should do the fanatic xenophobe because that would make them hate me even more if any of my people are on the planet. So why don't we go with this one right here? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to settle them down there and they'll be part of the midge. And we are definitely going doing a fleet construction program because I might want to start bumping into some of these other empires. Like, like taking one world from these guys would like this one would probably be good. It kind of unlocked this area for me. Although
Construction complete.
only to a certain extent.
Construction complete.
Did I build any more cruisers? No, I didn't set any more cruisers to build. I got, well, that'll be 2 cruisers. That'll double my amount of cruisers. So I built the destroyers. Corvettes are coming. Cruisers coming. Colony ships coming. Good. Soon, 7 months away, we'll be able to have better farms. That's probably going to be for the best. Here are my Corvettes. The new ones. I've got the point defense systems. Sentinel point defense. And red shard throwers. Most of my fleet does have the regenerative hull tissue too. So over time they will all build up.
Construction complete.
Let's have you guys go to Galashocks. Oh, the colony ship? Why am I in the negative right now? Probably because of the fleet upgrade program. All of these new ships are taking up energy. That's probably what's going on there. Not a big deal. We can deal with that. Let's see, upgrade you. What am I low on? Well, society is the lowest. We don't have society. I don't want to... pops are growing. Oh, what we could do is, now we do need more power. We could do this. That fixed that real quick. Probably should actually merge these fleets. Did I click? I told them to do that, didn't I? Hydroponic farms. Complete. Orbital terraforming stations. Yes. I haven't terraformed anything yet, so that is something I'm looking forward to. Now we should be able to go through and upgrade all of the farms can get upgraded now. That'll help out everybody. That'll make everybody happier. I need to be able to clear. I wish I could clear out some of these tiles. All upgrade. Requires planetary mystery. Okay, that's not going to happen anytime soon. And I don't think this one's really growing. No, it's not. So that place is kind of stagnant. Do we not have any farms here? Migrating to okay, they're leaving to the capital. Interesting. In a year. And I can't upgrade this. No upgrades are available from primitive farms. And he's leaving too. He doesn't want to be here. This planet sucks. Nobody wants to be in that planet. Man, they might be better as a... They might be better as a... Not like a client race, but more of a vassal. Because they're not too... Right now, they're proving very useless to me. Or you know what I could do is I could give them. I could colonize the planet down here,
Complete.
give them to the midge, and let him deal with it. And is this in my territory? No, it is not. Looking at the Betharian stone there. Which way? I actually think we actually could build a Betharian forge or whatever it's called. Wait. Now I'm confuzzled. Well, that threw me for a loop. This colony ship is populated by Mathin people. You know what? I guess we're just gonna get rid of it then. No, I'll use it. No, they're Mathins, right? All right. I guess I'll decide on that in a mo. Because I thought they were Mathins, so they'd be able to colonize the ocean world, but I guess not. We're gonna have to leave this episode right here, though. If you have enjoyed it, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below. And if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Stellaris, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.